ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యా రంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి జేఈఈ అయినా నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
Definitely in this case, blood is passes through body cavity or through coelom. So that only that kind of the body cavity is said to be as the hemocoel. That is hemocoel. Definitely in this case, due to the circulation of the blood through body cavity, blood is circulated very slowly with low pressure. Blood is not circulated very fastly like that of our body. Due to the circulation through the body cavity, wider body cavity, blood is gets circulated very slowly with low pressure. For example, when we observe the cockroach, just assume this is the cockroach body. In this case, this is said to be as the body sinuses. This is the pericardial sinus, perivisceral sinus, perineural sinus. This is the pericardial sinus, that is the body cavity, that is the dorsal cavity. This is the perivisceral sinus. This is the perineural sinus. So in the case of the pericardial sinus, 13-chambered heart is present. 13-chambered heart is present in the case of the pericardial sinus. First heart chamber is opens into a big blood vessel. This is said to be as the aorta. This is the big blood vessel. Definitely through the blood vessel, blood is circulated into sinus. This is said to be as the head sinus. From the first heart chamber, blood is circulated into big blood vessel, that is said to be as the aorta. That is opens into head sinus. Again from where that is reaches into the perivisceral sinus as well as into the perineural sinus. In that way, in the cockroach circulatory system, blood is always circulated through body cavity. So that only this is said to be as the open type of the circulatory system. In open type of the circulatory system, blood is at first passed into blood vessel, from where into body cavity, from where into heart, from where that will be supplied to the body parts. Blood vessels are poorly developed in the open type of the circulatory system. Blood capillaries are completely absent. In the open type of the circulatory system individuals, definitely body cavity is said to be as the hemocoel, because always through body cavities blood is circulated. So that only that kind of the body cavity is said to be as the hemocoel. The blood of this individuals is said to be as the hemolymph. That is said to be as the hemolymph. The animals which are with the open type of the circulatory system, in this animals blood is said to be as the hemolymph. Body cavity is said to be as the hemocoel. Why we say this blood is hemolymph means this is look like white in color like that of the lymph. This is look like white in color like that of the lymph. So that only this is said to be as the hemolymph. Body cavity is said to be as the hemocoel because through that kind of the body cavity blood is circulated. Means body cavity blood is gets mixed. So that only that is the hemocoel. Then what are the phyla which are with open type of the circulatory system? What are the example for open type of the circulatory system means in what kind of the animals this open type of the circulatory system is observed means leeches of Annelida. In all kind of the annelids, closed type of the circulatory system is very commonly present. But exception case is that in the case of the leeches again open type of the circulatory system is present. In arthropods, open type of the circulatory system is present. In mollusca except cephalopoda. Cephalopoda is the last class in phylum Mollusca except cephalopods, except cephalopod of molluscans. All molluscans are with open type of the circulatory system except cephalopoda. Again echinodermata. All echinodermates are with open type of the circulatory system. Hemichordata, again Urochordata. All these individuals are with open type of the circulatory system. Leeches of annelid, arthropods, molluscans except cephalopod. All echinodermata individuals without a single exception. Hemichordata, Urochordata individuals are with open type of the circulatory system. Second one is the closed type of circulatory system. Second type of the circulatory system is closed type of circulatory system. Closed type of circulatory system, that is the second circulatory pathway. In closed type of the circulatory system, well developed blood vessels are present. That blood vessels are terminated with the blood capillary in extracellular space. So that only blood is always circulated within the blood vessel without coming out from the blood vessel into open area at any site. Completely if the blood is circulated through the blood vessel, then that kind of the circulation is said to be as the closed type of the circulation. Means in this case, just assume in closed type of the circulation, at first blood is gets pumped out from heart through aorta, that is the systemic arch, that will be gets terminated into arteries. Again arteries are gets terminated into arteriole. Again, arterioles are gets terminated into capillaries. They are gets terminated into capillaries. They are gets terminated into capillaries. These are said to be as the capillary. Again, capillaries are gets connected to venules. This capillaries are finally gets connected to venules. These are said to be as the venules. Venules are united and form the veins. Definitely venules are gets united and form the veins like this. These are said to be as the veins. Again, all this kind of the veins are gets aggregated and finally form the caval vein. This is said to be as the caval veins are vena cava or vena cava. Definitely veins are united and form the caval vein, that is the vena cava. Again, that kind of the caval veins are gets opens into the heart again. In that way, in closed type of the circulatory system, blood is always circulated within the blood vessel. Specifically, blood is at first from the heart is reaches into aorta, that is the big sized blood vessel, from where that is reaches into artery, from where into arteriole, from where into capillary. Through the capillary wall, oxygen and nutrients are supplied to the tissue, and from the tissue CO2 and wastes are reaches into blood. These are the principal site for exchange of oxygen and nutrients and CO2 waste between the blood and tissue. Later from the capillaries, blood is reaches into venule, from where into veins, from where into caval vein, finally the blood is reaches into the heart again. In that way, if the blood is circulated within the blood vessel with high pressure very fastly, then that kind of the circulatory system is said to be as the closed type of the circulatory system. In this kind of the circulatory system, blood never mixed with extracellular fluid. Blood never comes out of blood vessel. Definitely blood is always circulated within the blood vessel with high pressure very fastly. So that only this kind of the circulation is said to be as a closed type of the circulation. Then whether closed type of the circulatory system is more advantageous to animal, whether open type of the circulatory system is more advantageous means closed type of the circulatory system is more advantageous to the animals when compared to the open type of the circulatory system. Closed type of the circulatory system is more advantageous to the animal when compared to the open type of the circulatory system. Then what are the animals which are with the closed type of the circulatory system means? One is cephalopods. What are the animals which are with the closed type of the circulatory system means? Cephalopods, that is the class of mollusca. Second one is the cephalochordates, cephalochordata. Third one, fishes. Fourth, amphibia. Fifth, reptiles. Sixth, aves. Seventh is mammals. So cephalopods, cephalochordata, fishes, amphibia, reptile, aves, mammals. Cephalochordata, fishes, amphibia, reptiles, aves, mammals are chordates. Cephalopods are molluscan, that is non-chordate. What are the non-chordate individuals which are with the closed type of the circulatory system? Another one is also there. Annelids also. Annelida, cephalopoda, cephalochordata, again fishes, amphibia, reptiles, aves, mammals are with the closed type of the circulatory system. Of this, annelids and cephalopods are belongs to non-chordates. Again, from cephalochordate to the mammalia, they are the chordate individual. What are the non-chordate phyla which are with the closed type of the circulatory system? Means Annelida is the non-chordate phylum. Cephalopoda is the non-chordate class. It's not phylum, it is the class. Which of the following phylum, non-chordate phylum, is with the closed type of the circulatory system? Means Annelida. Which of the following non-chordate class is with the closed type of the circulatory system? Means cephalopoda. This is phylum, this is the class. Again, cephalochordata is the subphylum. This is the class, this is the class, this is the class, this is the class, this is the class. Annelids, cephalopods, cephalochordata, fishes, amphibia, reptile, ave, mammals are with the closed type of the circulatory system. Among that, these two are belongs to non-chordates. Again, all these are belongs to chordata. These are the chordates here. So in that way, closed type of the circulatory system is very commonly appears in the case of the Annelida and cephalopoda. They are the non-chordates. Cephalochordate, this is the cephalopod, annelids. Annelida, cephalopoda belongs to non-chordata. Cephalochordata, fishes, amphibia, reptile, ave, mammals belongs to chordates. Closed. So, continuation topic is evolution of circulatory system in vertebrates. Next continuation is evolution of circulatory system in vertebrates. Evolution of circulatory system in vertebrates means what kind of the circulatory pathways appears in the fishes, what kind of the circulatory pathways appears in amphibia, what kind of the circulatory pathways appears in reptiles and aves and mammal is nothing but evolution of circulatory system in vertebrates. In various vertebrate individual, what is the circulatory pathway means? At first, when we observe the circulatory system in the fishes, when we observe the circulatory system in the case of the fishes, in fishes, two-chambered heart is present. Two-chambered heart is present in the case of the fishes. This is the two-chambered heart. Of this upper chamber is said to be as the atria, lower chamber is said to be as the ventricle. In the case of the fishes, how many chambers are present in the heart? Means 2 chambers. Of that, upper chamber is atria, lower chamber is ventricle. So definitely heart is with 1 atria, 1 ventricle. It is with 2 chambers. Again, what kind of the circulation is appears in the case of the fishes means, from this atria, deoxygenated blood is reaches into ventricle. From the ventricle, efferent, this is the efferent branchial artery. This is the ventricle. This is the efferent branchial artery. Means from the ventricle, efferent branchial arteries arises that supply deoxygenated blood to the gill. These are the gills. Definitely efferent branchial artery always supplies the blood from the ventricle into gill, that is the deoxygenated blood. This is the deoxygenated blood. Again from the gill, efferent. This is the efferent branchial artery. This is said to be as the efferent branchial artery. Efferent branchial artery always carries the blood towards the deoxygenated blood towards the gill. Efferent branchial artery always carries deoxygenated blood towards the gill. Efferent renal branchial artery, efferent branchial artery carries the oxygenated blood towards the body parts. Definitely this efferent branchial artery always carries oxygenated blood to the body parts directly. Means in the gill, deoxygenated blood is added with oxygen. Deoxygenated blood is converted into oxygenated blood. This oxygenated blood is later reaches into body parts through efferent branchial artery. Again from the body parts through caval vein. Through caval veins. Through caval vein, this blood is reaches into atria, that is the deoxygenated blood. Definitely, at first from the body parts, deoxygenated blood is reaches into atria, from where that is reaches into ventricle, from where through efferent branchial artery, the deoxygenated blood is reaches into gill, where that is gets purified. Where that is gets purified. Later that oxygenated blood or the purified blood from the gill directly supplied to the body parts through efferent branchial artery without returning to the heart. Directly oxygenated blood from the gill is supplied to the body parts through efferent branchial artery. After getting reaching the oxygenated blood to the body part, from the blood oxygen is diffuses into the body part. again from the body CO2 is gets releases into the blood. Once again in the body parts that blood is converted into deoxygenated. That deoxygenated blood is again returned back to atria. In that way, in a complete circulation, in a complete circuit, how many times blood is circulated through the heart of the fishes means only once. In a complete circulation, in complete circuit, how many times blood is passes through the heart of the fish means so only once. So that only this circulation is said to be as the single circulation. This is the single circulation. The mode of circulation in fishes is said to be as the single circulation because in a complete circuit, blood is circulated through the heart of the fish only once. So that only that kind of the circulation is said to be as the single circulation. This is the complete circuit. In complete circuit, how many times blood is passes through the heart of the fish means only once. So that only that is the single circulation. Here, heart of fish is said to be as the heart of fish is said to be as the branchial heart. Heart of the fish is said to be as the branchial heart. Why we say it is the branchial? Means always heart to supply the blood to the gills only but not to the body parts directly. Here heart always supply the blood to the gills only. Never heart to directly supply the blood to the body parts. So that only this heart is said to be as the branchial heart. Bronchi means gill. Bronchi means gill. If this kind of the heart to directly supply the blood to the gill but not to the body part, then that is said to be as the branchial heart. This heart is also called as the heart of fish is also called as the venous heart because always through the heart of the fish, what kind of the blood is circulated? Only deoxygenated blood is circulated. Definitely through the heart of that kind of the fish, always only deoxygenated blood is circulated. Through the heart of the fish, never oxygenated blood is circulated. Always deoxygenated blood is circulated. That kind of the heart is said to be as the venous heart because in the veins, most probably what kind of the blood is circulated means deoxygenated blood. In the veins, deoxygenated blood is mostly circulated. So that only through the heart of the fish also deoxygenated blood is circulated. So that only that heart is said to be as the venous heart. So here you should remember important point. In fish's heart, how many chambers are present means only two. Upper chamber is said to be as the atria, lower chamber is said to be as the ventricle. Means two chambered heart is present in the fishes. Single circulation is appears because in a complete circuit only once blood is passes through the heart of the fish. So that only that is single circulation. Heart of the fish is said to be as the branchial heart because always heart to supply blood only to the gill but not to the body part. So that is the branchial heart. Heart is also called as the venous heart because always through the heart of the fish deoxygenated blood is only gets circulated. Next, Amphibians. How many chambered heart is present in the amphibia? What is the mode of circulation of blood in the case of the amphibians? Means in amphibia, three chambered heart is present. Three chambered heart is present. Of them, upper two chambers are said to be as the atria. Lower chamber is said to be as the ventricle. This is the right atria, this is the left atria, this is the ventricle. In the heart of the amphibia, like that of the frog, definitely three chambered heart is present. Upper two chambers are said to be as the atrias, lower chamber is said to be as the ventricle. So this is the right atria, this is the left atria. Again means a three chambered heart means 3A by 2A by 1B, 2 atria and 1 ventricle. Totally 3 chambers are present. Definitely from the ventricle, what is the blood vessel which is arises means one blood vessel which is arises, that is said to be as the conus arteriosus. Y-shaped blood vessel which is arises from the conus, from the ventral side of the ventricle. From the ventral side of the ventricle, Y-shaped blood vessel which is arises, that is said to be as the conus arteriosus. Again, conus arteriosus divides into two branches. Immediately, that is, it divides into two branches. Again, each and every branch gets divides into three branches immediately. Each and every branch divides into three branches immediately. Definitely, this is the conus arteriosus. Again, these are the two systemic arches. These are the two branches of this. This is the cutaneous, pulmocutaneous artery. This is systemic artery. This is carotid artery. Similarly, here also same. This is pulmocutaneous that supply the blood to the lung. This is the systemic that supply the blood to the body parts. This is the carotid that supply the blood to the head. Definitely here this is the pulmocutaneous that supply the blood to the lungs. That supply the blood to the lung. Again, this is the systemic that supply the blood to the body parts. Again, this is the carotid that supply the blood to the head. In that way, same. These are also same. They also supply the blood to these parts particularly. Pulmocutaneous supply the blood to the lung. Systemic supply the blood to the body parts. Carotid artery supply the blood to the head region. Again, from these parts, blood is collected by caval veins. Definitely blood is collected by the caval veins. Blood is collected by caval vein. Definitely from the head and body parts. Deoxygenated blood is collected by the caval vein. Caval veins collect the deoxygenated blood. Again from the lungs, blood is reaches to left atria. From the lung, blood is reaches to left atria. Just assume from the head region as well as from the body parts, deoxygenated blood is collected by the caval vein. Definitely into the right atria, what is the blood vessel which is gets open, what collected means, that is simply said to be as the sinus venosus. Sinus venosus. In the case of the amphibian, on right side of the atria, right atria, Y-shaped blood vessel which is present, which receives deoxygenated blood, that is said to be as the sinus venosus. So in this case, from the head and body parts, deoxygenated blood is collected by the sinus venosus. Finally, that releases the deoxygenated blood into right atria. Again from the lungs, oxygenated blood is pumped into the left atria. Again from the left atria, oxygenated blood is reaches into the left side of the ventricle. From the right atria, so from the right atria, deoxygenated blood is reaches into the right side of ventricle. From the left atria, oxygenated blood is reaches into the left side of the ventricle. Finally, in ventricle, both sides of the bloods are gets mixed up. In ventricle, right deoxygenated blood which is from the right atria, oxygenated blood which is comes from the left atria are gets mixed up. By that way, mixed blood is gets formed here. Later, this mixed blood is pumped into the conus arteriosus. In that way, in the amphibian, in complete circuit, blood is passes through the heart twice. Definitely through the, once through the right side of the heart, blood is gets circulated like this. Once through the left side of the heart, blood is passes like this. Means in complete circuit, blood is circulated through the heart twice. Just assume. So this is the one circulatory pathway. This is the another circulatory pathway. So definitely this is the one circulatory pathway. This is the another circulatory pathway. Means in amphibia, in a complete circuit, blood is circulated within the heart twice. Blood is circulated within the heart twice. But that kind of the blood which is circulated is mixed blood. The blood, though it is circulated through the heart twice in complete circuit, but what kind of the blood is pumped out from the ventricle into the coronary artery, conus arteriosus means mixed blood. So that only this kind of the circulation is said to be as the incomplete double circulation. In the case of amphibians, circulation is said to be as incomplete double circulation. Why we say it is the incomplete double circulation means, though through the heart of amphibian, in a complete circuit, twice blood is circulated, but the mixed blood is gets circulated. So that only this is said to be as the incomplete double circulation. Means definitely through the heart of amphibia once blood is circulated through right side, second time it is circulated through the left side. Means in a complete circuit blood is circulated twice, but what kind of the blood is circulated? Means mixed blood is circulated. So that only that is said to be as the incomplete double circulation. Similarly, in the case of reptiles also, in the case of the reptiles, what kind of the heart is present means incompletely divided four-chambered heart. In the case of the reptiles, how many chambered heart is present means completely divided four-chambered heart is not present. Incompletely divided four-chambered heart means though atrias are completely separated from each other, but ventricle is incompletely divided. Incompletely divided four-chambered heart, but number of the chambers are only 3. We cannot say number of the chambers are 4. Incompletely divided four-chambered heart means number of the heart chambers in the reptiles are only 3. 3 chambers. This is the right atria, this is the left atria, this is ventricle. It's not completely divided. It is incompletely divided four-chambered heart. But in crocodiles, exception case is that, but in crocodiles, heart is completely divided, means completely divided four-chambered heart is present in the case of the crocodile, like that of aves and mammal. Like that of the mammals, like that of the aves, in crocodiles, though they are belongs to reptilia, instead of incompletely divided four-chambered heart, in crocodiles, heart is gets completely divided into four-chambered heart. In crocodiles, completely divided four-chambered heart is present. But in the case of rest of reptile, heart is only with 3 chambers, but we can say that is the incompletely divided four-chambered heart. In the reptiles also, due to incomplete division of ventricle, mixed blood is circulated through the ventricle. So that only this circulation is also called as the incomplete double circulation. In the case of the reptiles also, through the heart, in a complete circuit, twice blood is circulated like that of the amphibian. But what kind of the blood is circulated through the ventricle means through the heart means mixed blood is circulated. Due to the mixed blood circulation through the heart, in reptiles also, this mode of circulation is said to be as the incomplete double circulation. Single circulation is appears in the case of the fishes. Incomplete double circulation is appears in the case of the amphibians as well as reptiles. Incomplete double circulation means though through the heart twice blood is circulated in a complete circuit, if mixed blood is gets circulated, then that is said to be as the incomplete double circulation.